I hope I'm pretty sure you can hear my bird in the background. But I am gonna go ahead and get started. Let me find some music real quick. Hopefully it's not too loud. And hopefully I don't get copyright striked. I'm pretty sure I will. Hold on a second. Let's see. SoundCloud. I love that you're being so loud right now. It's always when I try to do stuff. We're gonna do this one. Maybe old something I have. Hopefully it's not too loud. Hold on, I gotta check. I do need to get a picture of Jesse, but I'll worry about that later. What failed? Okay, I have him right now. I want them on a couch.
Party people, party up, take it down and turn it up. Party people, party up and turn it up. Party people, party up, take it down and turn it up. Party people, party up and turn it up. Party people, party up, take it down and turn it up. Party people, party up and turn it up. Party people, party up, take it down and turn it up. Party people, party up and turn it up.
Oh frick! I didn't. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. 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 I'm so.
What makes Taco Bell's rolled chicken tacos so good? Is it the shredded marinated all white meat chicken? Well, yeah, obviously. But it's also the 3 amazing dipping sauces to choose from. Spicy ranch, warm nacho cheese sauce, and house-made daily guacamole. Now, if you need a third reason, their white corn tortillas are fried to golden perfection, which everyone knows is the best kind of perfection. Order rolled chicken tacos on the Taco Bell app.
Get 1 dip for 2 pack or 2 dips for 4 pack at participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last.
Okay, let's see. I'm telling you this now because I'm literally governing this via my phone because I don't have the live stream set up right now because I'm dumb and I knew all the crap that just happened would have happened. What happened? Quite literally. I want. Let's see. What the? I don't want burst control. Why did it do this? For some reason, it decided to screw me over and say it was going to do burst control. Why is it doing burst controls? Oh, now this wants to work. Why is it doing brushes? I love that my freaking crap is being stupid. button wasn't glowing before. I don't know. Ah.
We're back with the Saucy Squad. Brought to you by Applebee's all-you-can-eat boneless wings for $12.99, where we break down hot takes.
This one says honey barbecue is the best wing sauce.
Okay, but there are so many sauces.
Like at Applebee's, they've got 6, including classic buffalo. My hot take is wings taste better with endless fries.
Which you can also get at Applebee's.
All-you-can-eat boneless wings are back at Applebee's for just $12.99. Dine-in only, no-to-go orders for a limited time. Price and participation varies. No substitutions. Offer valid per person per order.
I was crossing the street when I met the love of my life. I chased after her. Nothing would stand in my way. Not the dog walker, nor the hot dog vendor. Finally reaching her, I asked, "What do you call that amazing smell?"
It's Gain Flings.
Gain Flings. My love had a name, but more importantly, it had a scent.
Fall in love with Gain Flings. Seriously good scent. Gain Flings with 50% more freshness ingredients versus leading bargain detergent.
Oh no, sorry. Sorry. Somebody was asking what program I was using. So if you're in the chat, please say hi. I'm gonna look for what Queebies look like.
you're home craving something nutritious that hits the spot, whip up a Nor Taste combo with a lean protein, a tasty veggie, and the flavor power of Nor chicken bouillon. In just 30 minutes, you can have a delicious meal like this. Delectable Nor chicken ramen noodle soup. Keep Nor in the kitchen and find more mouth-watering recipes at nortastecombos.com. Nor Taste Combos. It's not fast food, but it's so good.
Let's see. I'm having the hardest time with his leg. He has like My Little Pony legs, if that makes sense. had to look up a picture of Jesse. I don't know why. Do I have to say I'm live on YouTube? Is that the problem? Because I don't know, I gotta find a picture of Jesse, and I don't feel like pulling up on my computer, so don't. It's just very. Broad shoulders. I don't even. It's like this, and then his chest goes like this.
Ew, gotta get rid of this old Backstreet Boys t-shirt.
Tell me why.
I've washed it so many times, but the odor won't come out.
Have you tried Downy Rinse and Refresh? It doesn't just cover up odors, it helps remove them.
Downy Rinse and Refresh removes more odor in one wash than the leading value detergent in 3 washes. Find it wherever you buy laundry products.
This back-to-school season, Downy and Tide are giving back with $1.5 million in scholarships. Enter to win. No purchase necessary. USCGC. 16 or older. September 30th. Rules at downy.com/scholarship/official rules.
Go to Dollar General and take happiness to the next level with frozen treats from Edie's, Haagen-Dazs, Drumstick, Outshine, and Oreo. When you save at DG, there's always a reason to have a freezer full of smile-inducing, irresistibly delicious treats.
The wall down and you turn your back on the builders. The wall returns to the state it was before you leave the borders. Cementing on the other side the meaning of your life. The radiator's been shut down and I've been sealed in ice. down and you turn your back on the builders. The wall returns to the state it was before you leave the borders. Cementing on the other side, the meaning of your life. The radiator's been shut down, and I've been sealed in ice. You break the wall down and you turn your back on the builders. The wall returns to the state it was before you leave the borders. Cementing on the other side, the meaning of your life. The radiator's been shut down, and I've been sealed in ice.
A piece of Kentucky Fried Chicken's new hot and spicy wings is just $4.99. Prepped in secret spicy marinade, hand-breaded until crispy perfection. They're a delicious combination of heat and flavor. Kinda makes me want to celebrate. Hit it! Tasty, heat, tasty, heat, tasty, heat! Wings, am I right?
You're right. Grab an 8-piece of KFC's new hot and spicy wings for just $4.99. Prices and participation may vary. Taxes, tips, and fees extra.
Are you going my way on the cherry highway? Are you going my way on the cherry highway? Are you going my way on the cherry highway? Are you going my way on the cherry?
That Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right?
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Ooh, pass me the intercom thingy.
Attention shoppers. If you want a real deal, try
No,
Tide Pods.
they all have
Don't pay for
X's
water.
on
Pay for
there.
clean. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Pods.
Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
Happy 30 day to you. Happy 30 day to you. Happy 30 day, dear person who bought a used car in the most confidence-inspiring way possible. Happy 30 day to you.
Okay,
A 30 day
so
money back guarantee is
now.
30 reasons to celebrate.
Dang, that's
Car
loud.
Buying Reimagined. Only from CarMax. Up to 1,500 miles. See CarMax.com for details.
So first, we're gonna do Jesse first, cause I'm putting dang well, man. I think I'm gonna change the music to a YouTube video. I would like to do some drama. Also, my feet are like doing that weird thing where they start hurting because I've been sitting for too long. I don't know if anybody else has that problem. What the fuck? I didn't even click anything. So that's what, yes.
My name is Percy Jackson. Am I a troubled kid?
Why is Percy Jackson coming to Disney Plus? I'm not doing this. They have Percy Jackson on movies. I don't need a Disney Plus show about Percy Jackson. Okay,
Claim it as my own. And this will be the speed paints for all of the ones that I chose. I've already taken like 20 screenshots of all of these. It's bad. This?
This one's on about Cord Kitty. I'm going to cut this down because I don't want to get my crap.
One of the
Oh,
groups
this is
the
Turkey
internet
Town. I don't
loves
want
to
Turkey
cringe
Town. I'm sorry, Turkey Town. I just don't feel like listening to you. I would like to, hold on. What is it? Definitely Broad Orange's Death. I'm looking. There it is. No, this is.
Do you want to play the latest PC games?
I don't
but
care
your
about
computer
Prison
looks like this.
Bro, whose computer looks like that? I don't want. I'm looking for. I could do the VisiBot controversies. That's on theme, but no. I'm looking for. Oh, well, I know. I'll come back to it. How about that?
Everyone, we have an
Who asked
announcement
me
to make.
Hi, make sure you hold on to this part especially, because if you don't, well, I can't really do anything, but you're kind of a douche if you do. Racism.
Okay,
Lies,
let's go back to this
pulling
now.
the race card, stealing
Then
cats,
cats.
domestic violence. Well, who put this in the script? All of these words are associated with two content creators who closer resemble parasites than real people. People who have constantly lied and manipulated others to take down anyone who went against them. Kai Weiss, the ignorant dickhead who self-destructed, and Omnia, the lying manipulator who managed to get away. Well, at least for now.
Let's get toxic!
Since 2020, these people have managed to rightfully piss me off in almost every instance. And after combining all the evidence I had, I felt, dare I say, obligated to make this video. While Kai definitely got their fair share of the commentary treatment, the rest of the community are either batshit scared or just don't know about Omnia and their skeletons in the closet. Also, I'm going to be talking about many other YouTubers, not just Kai and Omnia. There's going to be some Thuman, Just a Robot, Luke, and others, but they're not important.
Irrelevant.
Also,
Irrelevant.
the thumbnail isn't saying Omnia and Kai are directly comparable. Here on the Definitely Bored Oranges channel, we do not compare pricks to terrorists. We do make fun of them though. I'm going to stop rambling and get on with the video, because oh boy, this is a long one. Oh, but before that, do you like me?
The Lin Kuei is a centuries-old clan dedicated to its realm's defense.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Why is Mortal Kombat getting another
Press
name?
no and I'll gut you like a pig. If you enjoy my stuff, make sure to subscribe.
Okay.
I'm a smaller creator, so I'd like to grow a bit just to spite Harley TBS. If you want to interact with me and my community, then join the Discord and follow me
Ooh,
on
see,
Twitter.
his eyes are
Anyway,
very,
shameless
you
plug
cannot
over.
see, and
Let's
I
get back to the
refuse.
video.
I refuse to.
How are we back at this crap again? Kai Weiss got under my radar due to a certain video they made in a creator called Toby. If you want to know who Toby is, I'll tell you. Toby is a YouTuber. No, if you want to know what that thing is, there are plenty of videos talking about it. And I don't have the patience to talk about the polluted fire water that situation was. What I want to talk about regarding the drama is
His eyebrows are very strange. And I just now realizing that.
Oh yeah. Don't throw stones if you live in a glass house.
Focus on what I believe to be an unfair copyright strike placed by Kai on a video because he did not like the person who made it.
Toby, you are a hypocrite, and it's honestly pitiful and disgusting that you sit here and condemn other people for the things that they did wrong and won't acknowledge your own faults. And as a black person, I find
As a
it
black
extremely
person,
insulting
I'm sorry.
that you want
If
to
you
ally
don't know,
Black Lives Matter, but
please
advocate
don't,
for people like
please don't
Shane
cancel
and
me
The only
for not
challenged
liking
person in
Kai
this
Weiss.
equation, Toby, is you.
So this short clip basically sums up Kai's entire YouTube channel at the time, pulling the race card and trying to call other people fake allies the moment they do something that Kai dislikes.
I just tell it like it is.
Think about what they just said. Point is basically saying that if you support Shane Dawson, you're immediately supporting racists. Which, yeah, you could have that garbage take, but it doesn't really work in the long run, does it, mate? You don't even have to use Shane Dawson's blackface thing to make Toby look bad. Just say he fucked his cat. I will admit, I was mostly right about Toby. Obviously, there was a bit of irony, but they did make a few good points. Omnia also makes the same point about Toby's performative activism, which, yeah, you're still wrong about. Kai and Omnia got jumped by a lot of creators because...
It appears they don't allow people of color in this community.
Ugh, anyway, Toby gets mega cancelled and we can move on. I just wanted to bring this up for
Hold on,
later
I'm trying to
because
like,
pretty sure
I am
Kai and
genuinely
Omnia are both
struggling
closet
with
hypocrites.
him
Well, with all the evidence I have, there's not much of a closet they can really
because
hide. Anyway, on to the juicy bits. Now, just for anyone who doesn't know, a thing you don't want to do when trying to criticize someone is make them look infinitely better. Jar made Kai and Omnia look like fucking saints. If this was anyone else, I would be mad. But it's just a robot, guys. I owe my career to just a robot. In fact, the video was only as bad as it was because Butters removed actual criticism they had of Toby because they were friends. And Jar didn't know these girls were friends. How? No, it's fine, guys. It would have been really mean to kick Butters off the project because she was literally fucking up the video. This point makes no sense.
You're a donut!
I'm not going to dwell on it for too long because Jar took the blame and unlisted the video. He said he's coming back to talk about the drama.
Whoa, what? You're so stupid, you're stupid!
Just sit over here praying to the gods above that he doesn't fuck it all up a second time. Oranges, oranges! Why did you bring up Jar's terrible Toby video? Well, that's because it goes into my next section. The Hopeless Peaches drama. Yay! Because if there's anything I like doing more
eyebrows
than
are first
uploading, it's having my time
range.
wasted talking about
I'm
this
going to
drama.
have to practice on him more. He's like, is it eyeliner? It may be eyeliner. I think it's
hope you're all ready
eyeliner.
for some
It's
information
eyeliner
over.
today.
Because there are so many people I'm going to talk about. Because as a wise man once said, you can't have a dumpster fire without a bunch of creators trying to take down a single person. Okay, the quote kind of fizzled out, but this drama was a shit show. In fact, it was such a shit show fueled by the autistic confusion of the people involved. I'm going to go over the entire drama with no sarcasm or over-exaggeration, with saturated anime visuals and overused meme music.
Here we go. Oh, I don't think anybody understands the amount of.
This is Luke, by the way. Oh crap, my bias is showing. Luke posted a video originally about Toby and talks about Peaches around the end of it.
Nani said she was going to make a video on Toby. She hasn't and probably won't because she's still apparently bitter about this backlash she got for a garbage video. Hopeless decided to hop in on this and talk for Omnia when she was told not to, and she just won't leave it alone. Madlibs is apparently still making a video, so this isn't just Narny and harsh.
Then came a dedicated video on Peaches that spread multiple bits of misinformation about Peaches, which isn't anything new for Luke, like, at all. The main claim he made was that Peaches was a suicide beta.
Which is fine. If you need a break, you need one. I'm not saying you don't have mental health problems, but you would constantly come back to post more things and beg for sympathy. And when you were getting genuine criticism for all the garbage you've done, you decided to suicide bait your audience, going off the grid for hours to make your audience worry that you hurt or killed yourself. And guess what? 2 days later, you were back to making tweets again. And she's been doing this for a long time. It's very manipulative, and she's always using her mental health as a pity-me card.
Okay, I think I fixed it.
Their own experience of Peaches.
Maybe.
Insinuates that Peaches was being racist.
Maybe.
Because that's literally all they did on the platform for the last 2 years.
So, Peaches says here, I have seen no proof of me going after her relationships yet. This too is very important for a future point in this video. Also, Peaches, maybe don't use the terminology of Chinese whispers. By no means do I think you're racist, and neither am I
By no means
accusing
do
you
I
as
think
such,
you're
but that
racist and
anyone
proceeds
comes
to
from a
call you
very
racist.
origin that Chinese people speak in a manner that is incomprehensible and unintelligible. Maybe keep that in mind as you write a statement.
Oh my god, what the
fuck? Omnia also spread misinfo about Peaches and initially hid Peaches' replies in their conversation because of reasons, I guess.
Makes me feel disappointed in myself. I'm sorry for doing that and hurting you in that regard. I want this to be a conversation, but I also feel like you're not seeing the situation for what it really is. I want to make sure you understand that I apologize about this, and you not recognizing where I come from / how my natural response was is upsetting to me too. I recognize I made some blunders in my argument, and I know I hurt you that way. You hurt me too in the fact that I didn't feel heard or seen because I felt that
So what we're gonna do is go ahead and
I'm sorry for my wrongdoings on
do his hand.
condescending apologies and being argumentative.
You'd think after people saw this, they'd have a bit of skepticism. But nope. Welcome to 2020, baby.
Here we are in the future.
Shut up! However, Omnia has the freest out in the world due to Jar's Toby video. Thanks, Jar.
Magnificent! Magnificent! Magnificent!
Creepshow also made a video on Peaches, which barely had evidence of the claim she was making, which, surprise, surprise, is also not a new thing for her.
Get back,
Wow, so many bad-faith actors. You'd think these guys were all friends and had a group chat or something, but that's preposterous. There's no way they'd ever do something like that.
Maybe, just maybe, they were terrible videos that no one liked. Not only could you see if you took 2 seconds and checked it out yourself that you would know that Kai and Omnia don't have a Discord to organize some evil raid for, they're way too small to have an impact like that if they did have a Discord.
I think after I'm done with the sketch, I may just end the stream and then speed paint the rest.
Why the fuck you lying?
I'm kind of tired. That's mainly why nobody's really here anyways. So
makes his video and doesn't really add much other than proving another large majority of people can't fucking read. Nigga, read! Of course, the sinister fucking six over here brought Verna's video to a larger audience. Careful, guys! The mask is slipping! That's what the point of the mask is. They couldn't have made it more obvious they were friends if they tried. Good God. I could say some really mean things about this guy, but I'm a different person now. Your boy has a Discord server. Oh, and Hotbox. Time to make their entrance!
what entrance? What the frick are you entrancing about? I am hungry.
No, he doesn't get the music. Basically, he copied all of Luke's points and ignored
No,
all
he
of
doesn't
Peach's
get the
valid
music.
points when she did make a response video. Spockta decided to repeat the
Why?
popular opinion at the
Why
time,
does this keep
disguised as
happening to me?
like a parent hiding the vegetables in your dinner. Get this? He said it was for PR.
I beg your pardon?
What the fuck is this?
Spockta, my dude, I know I've only spoke with you in like 2 VCs, but just say you're being a huge pussy. Believe me, we have plenty of those already.
That is fucking disgusting.
Don't you have like 300k? You could probably call me the hard R and get away with it. And just when it looks like everything was settled and Peaches was going to get mega cancelled, the boys, they then females, the pronouns you go by, came in clutch. Jar, Mali Malware, Harley, Just Stop, and of course,
Can you tell that I
Peaches
watched
managed
this
to get
a
the drama
little
to
bit
die
way
down.
too much?
And while that feels great and all, I
Because
didn't
it's a
talk about
really
everything
good.
that happened. Mainly because I was ignoring all the crap these three tried to put behind the scenes on everyone's favorite hell site. Twitter.com/borderoranges, by the way. I'll be talking about 2 main things that these two did while this drama was going on. Omni was getting shit for their Peaches thumbnail, which she got from her grooming video. Kai, well, I don't actually know.
gradually
It
getting
wasn't the same
tired.
tweets they kept making. Firstly, let's talk about Omnia. Omnia got blasted for making a thumbnail using Peach's grooming thumbnail. They then defended this to the high heavens and apologized for one of the main issues people had with it.
Omnia.
Let's see. I'm trying to see what
and I genuinely don't have the
Jesse.
time to speak on your videos.
Like, I just need.
One thing I will
Is there a
speak on,
Wikipedia
however,
page of
is
him?
something I've already mentioned to you publicly in the past, to which you responded with a "someone else did it, so it's okay if I do" argument. Like, if someone else jumped off the cliff, you'd do the exact same thing. You used Peach's thumbnail from her grooming video for your thumbnail, which either indirectly or
I love
directly
that
was
on the
sent hate
wiki
from people who
for
looked at said
Beelzebub,
thumbnail and
they
proceeded to
didn't
put
even
scrutiny
get
on
the
truth
correct
of her
image
grooming
for
video.
her,
And
because
you
people
still
don't
haven't
like that
denounced
she's
their beliefs.
like a
You should change
wolf
this thumbnail.
fox.
It's firstly very
I think
disrespectful
she's
to
a
use thumbnail from
fox,
such a traumatizing
if I'm
video for your own
correct.
video, but secondly,
Which my thing
due to
is,
the
I
harm it's
feel like
causing
it
and
makes
don't care.
sense
This
if you
seems very
know the
disingenuous and
context.
malicious and unappreciative
Their
of
thing
change.
is that she
For
needs
the
to be
most
a
part, I
bee.
agree with Harley on this
My
segment
thing
of
is,
this
it
video.
doesn't
His point
matter
of
because
Peach's thumbnail
Beelzebub
indirectly
isn't even a
lets
real
scrutiny on the
bee.
validity of Peach's grooming
Like, and
story
she
is
even said
valid,
that
though,
about
as I stated
Beelzebub. She's
previously,
not a
those are
bee
conclusions the
because
audience
Beelzebub
members came
isn't
to
a
on
bee.
their own accord, and I should not
His
be
name
held
is just
accountable for
Beelzebub. I know it's like,
conclusions
oh well,
others have
if
come
his
to
name is
regarding this thumbnail,
Beelzebub, you
unless I
should go
specifically
full bee. And
stated
it's like, no,
myself that I
because
personally do
the
not
thing,
believe Peach's grooming
Beelzebub,
story. You
the
cannot
Lord of the Flies,
conclusions when I
like.
believe if Peaches simply
I'm gonna need
admitted
you to
publicly
like,
or
if
privately
anything, I would
stating
expect
while
her
she was okay
to
with
make her
Smith's
fly.
thumbnail, not mine, provided additional context pertaining to the
But
consensual
no,
regarding his
that's
usage
not
and her
what that's
relationship with that
for.
particular piece of art. As soon as Harley questioned me about my intentions on December 16th, I highly doubt this situation would have blown up the way
What
it
the
has
frick?
today.
I don't know why it took you
hate-
so long that using an image from a person's grooming story for your own profit would
Okay,
be a
let's
dick
see,
move.
because they
But
have.
sure, go off they them queen. Now on to Kai. That sounded wrong. While I know the average IQ
Very-
of Oranges Enjoyer is like 4, remember this clip.
Hey y'all, come look at this.
I don't need to work on anything.
Hold
I am
on a second.
perfectly capable of admitting
I
I'm
absolutely
wrong. I just didn't
hate
do
chests,
anything
and then
wrong
here I
in that
am
drama, and I
making
am
myself
very right
draw
in
a
saying
chest
that. I genuinely don't care
because
that you're on
I
the other side.
hate
Your
myself. I
opinion
guess I
is
don't
not
freaking know.
valued whatsoever. Peaches
wonder-
is a sympathy seeker. If y'all don't get that means she simply seeks sympathy, I can't help you. I am not apologizing to anyone for anything. I'm setting that straight right now. If you can't understand Omnia and I's explanations or our words, then I have nothing to tell you. Racism, harassment, and attacks don't make me
Racism,
do what you want.
harassment?
I'm standing my ground. I have nothing I need to apologize for. If
Nobody was being. I mean, if somebody was being racist to him, it kind of just all went out the freaking. Oh my god.
Kai went on to tweet over and over and over again the moment people gave them shit for the claims they made.
Nah, after that shit, I officially cannot stand this community. Oh my god, you cannot make this shit up.
Figure this out, and it's starting to actually.
They had it coming because they dressed the way they wanted to. Maybe check the rest instead. Y'all make so many excuses for Peaches, it's wild.
What the hell did you just say? Why can't anybody fucking be normal on this website? Jesus Christ, why can't any of you people be normal?
In before Peaches says I compared her actions to.
Oh, okay, they're going to explain why it's not a rape analogy, right?
With this analogy, I cannot believe this bullshit. This is so fucking stupid. I can't do this with you people anymore. I'm so sick. The facts can be right in front of you, and it's still not enough. Wow.
What? You didn't even remotely explain how it's not. You just said it wasn't. How did 18,000 of you let this slide? Oh, but don't worry, dear viewer. We'll be coming back to this drama.
Hold on, we're just about to.
Right now, however, Kai and Omnia still aren't done being ignorant pricks. Because now they try to go after a YouTuber named Akumu.
Don't mind me, just absolutely.
I'm graduating with a degree in sociology, minor in women and gender studies. I can tell you, you can trust my testimony when I say Grammarly is the best writing assistant. It helps you
just stick a roll on it.
And it can also get the ball rolling when you don't know where to start. There are too many.
You can't make me. I'm sorry, I have to give up on the whole chest thing.
And he managed to get under Kai's skin so hard that Kai made a video on him. Of course, Akumu fired back, which is no good apparently.
Shit with me, spread misinformation about me, or attempt to ruin my platform because reasons, I guess. I'm gonna keep this video as short as possible because this nigga really does not need the views.
Kai struck Akumu because they didn't like him. That's the cold hard facts. These screenshots confirm this. Finally, Kai Weiss was getting the commentary treatment. However, Omnia also tried to get involved for some reason. While Omnia, for a lack of a better term, was meat riding, which would make sense for the time.
Let me go get some cheese in a second.
Except there's a screenshot of Omnia talking shit about Johnson and gassing Kai up about what they did.
That freak.
While Holly did make a video, we finally had some decent firepower behind us with the law student, porn-watching, BBC-loving, autistic 12-year-old blaming John Swangling getting involved. Kai was utterly destroyed in the debate.
Okay, this looks a lot better. So now we're going to just go on to...
My first thing is, like, why is Omnia in the thumbnail and description?
I already addressed this on Twitter. Omnia made some takes, and her some of her tweets were like integral to understanding some parts of the story, so that's why she's in there.
Why? That doesn't answer.
Because I can.
Say John was quacking.
Yeah.
To you. They're correct to you.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm criticizing the people that I believe should be criticized. Okay, why would I talk about the people that are right? What?
Hold on. Relax. Stop quacking, bro. Like, tell me what makes these people right.
Because I believe that they're correct. It would help if you like watch the rest of the video. It would help if you watch the stream because I go over all of this in the stream.
Stop quacking, bro. Relax.
Oh, and sound like they were constantly about to cry. Finally, we're on to my favorite part. Of course, as Kai is an art commentary YouTuber, taking responsibility and admitting when you're wrong is hard. So Kai went on the bloody warpath, or a baby's version of one. I'd like to go over a few of my favorite tweets because I think it would be a good experience to show children what not to do on Twitter. Yes, I'm going to use Fortnite music because I'm secretly 12. At this time, Kai and Omnia also deleted their channels, so I guess everything is sorted. After all the bullshit they pulled,
doesn't Omnia still have a channel as
in
we
a pretty
speak?
anticlimactic way, all things considered. I would have preferred a TLC match against Akumu and Peaches, but that's just me. Thanks for watching the video. This is a pain in the ass to create, as a lot of the videos used couldn't be found because the original Kai and Omnia channels were, well, deleted. My links are in the description, and I just lied to you all.
You really think someone would do that? Just go on the internet and tell lies?
This video isn't finished because I haven't talked about everything yet. Something that gave me the inspiration to make this video in the first place. The skeletons in the closet. Alright, Kai apologized for this, but the video is literally finished, so that's nice. Thank you, Kai. See, at least someone has the balls to apologize. You all should learn something from Kai. Whoa, 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 hold on! I'm going to jail! I'd rather not talk about this, as I've said multiple times that this isn't a situation for YouTube. But on December 10th, something that can only be described as a nuclear bomb was dropped in the community. Omnia came out on a new account claiming Kai had allegedly abused them, along with taking a lot of Omnia's possessions. Hi, I might as well come out and say that most of the things Omnia said Kai quote-unquote stole were originally bought by them. Omnia also stole Kai's cat, so that's nice. Honestly, I don't want to talk about this for too long, as I've said we should leave this in the courtroom. Yeah, I should probably take my own advice. What I think is a lot more commentary friendly is information Kai released to discredit Omnia. Something that flips every drama they've ever been in on its head, because on the 20th of June, exposed that themselves,
So
Creepshow,
here we
Thuman,
go.
Omnia, and Luke were all in a group chat, literally preying on the downfall of anyone who went against them. I mean, we already knew this was the case, but it's nice that there's some confirmation.
And
This
then
really makes me
some
mad. The fact that these
comfy
group of creators were
clothes.
hoodwinking the entire community for nearly
We got
a
the
year should
comfy
piss anyone
shorts.
off, especially how all of them reacted. Shannon and Luke clearly wants to get rid of Peaches off the rip because of their own reasons, but these three, they calculated this.
Wait, Oranges, aren't you going to bring up the Shannon name counter?
Nah, not really. It's not a funny joke in hindsight. Wait, Naze, how are you in my building?
The door was open.
Huh?
Spot door wrong, you dumbass.
Thuman tried her absolute hardest to deflect all the claims Kai made.
Oh my god, I cannot with this leg.
Despite you trying to pressure me into doing that on multiple occasions, Kai, the craziest part is that none of this has nothing to do with you beating the shit out of your partner. We keep deflecting though.
Ordinary dish soaps can leave invisible grease behind. Only Dawn
Okay,
Platinum
I think
removes 99%
I fixed
of
it
grease.
actually.
The key to great skin is exfoliating and moisturizing. Old Spice gives me both.
This is a blatant fucking lie. We both know you were in a group chat with all those pieces of crap. We all know you attempted to take down Peaches. There are screenshots of you making notes in Omnia's script.
When you decided to create videos with Peaches, I clearly told you not to do that. Yet you decided to do it anyways. So
I don't know who's voicing her, but they do a good job of making it annoying. I'm not saying her voice is annoying. I'm saying
such bitch behavior for real.
How does one go from, oh, I told you not to make the video, to make sure you say we're friends so it hits harder? What type of scummy crap is this? I'm not even the one who had to go through all that stress, and it still pisses me off that you lot were acting out the plot of Mean Girls while everyone else was ripping each other's heads off. So just to ask real fast, does that mean all the information in Luke's video came from these lot? Because if that's the case, then oh god, that's embarrassing. I could be wrong. Thuman and Omnia could easily reach out to me. You know, unless they block me, of course. Oh, did I mention that Thuman actively tried to cancel Jar? Yes, take it away, Kai Weiss.
It's neither here nor there. I'm going to debunk this thread from your later tweets. As an addition, I decided to not make a video on Just a Robot because he made an apology video for his racist actions and promised to do better. That's all anyone wanted, accountability for being racist in the past. Thuman also links another pair of contextless DMs that would make someone believe that they really did give up on the video, but that is not the energy she had when Jar's video dropped. You couldn't keep yourself from nearly tweeting these two things out on your Twitter profile. And before you guys ask me where I got these screenshots, I got them the same day Thuman allegedly gave up on talking about the matter. The person who gave them to me was Omnia, since we were on call one-on-one talking and joking about them and getting trigger happy once, which is exactly what happened. Next time, look at the screenshots before you go off the walls You posted 4 screenshots in conjunction with this tweet, none of which help your argument considering you were in a group chat with Luke before the video even uploaded, which is proven by all 3 of you talking shit about me because I returned someone's feelings for me who had feelings for me the entire time. They were accusing me of being a creep in this group chat for some strange reason. Not only that, but you circled the date Jar uploaded this video as if the screenshots I posted weren't you doing this nonsense on the exact day that you claim you gave up on the matter. You did this after Jar uploaded his video and you DM'd Omnia about it. You even did this in his comment section. Shut up, racist black woman. You couldn't keep yourself from doing this nonsense 3 entire times, yet you have the nerve to call me a liar, abuser, and point the finger at me as if you were not involved with the Peaches drama and Luke's uploads on Jar, so much so that you couldn't help from posting about it yourself, and only want to apologize to your fans after you were caught, as if you wouldn't be perfectly fine with no one knowing about the fact that you did this.
I'm fine, thanks for asking. But seriously guys, Omnia was allegedly abused by Kai, so it's fine. Omnia's also kind of an asshole. Obviously Omnia blocks anyone who even mildly agrees with Kai, even when those people are in the right.
Got blocked for agreeing with Kai on one single thing. In the second picture I show showing pretty scummy behavior. Sorry, but blocking people for saying they agree on one point is sus. Wasn't blocked before the post.
Omnia cyberstalked Peaches for months and of course was also in that neurodivergent group chat. But when people
that neurodivergent group chat. Hey, I'm neurodivergent. Calm down, sir.
You're not by definition stalking, and they should change it to monitoring. ... But you do have a problem with going through people's stuff and trying to find stuff. ... You did this with Peaches and intently called her out.
Let's see, am I missing anything?
Yeah man, I just literally archived any and all tweets on this person's Twitter account, even if it had nothing to do with me. That's not stalking, that's... Just shut up. I guess that also explains the fake evidence you made against Peaches, right? Wait, it doesn't? And Omnia hasn't made a proper response to it? Omnia even blocked Peaches too? Oh, okay. Hey look guys, this took no effort from me, but give me money. I should be careful. Omnia might block me after I left my Twitter account in the description. Oh god. Huh? What's that? Whoa, what the fuck?
Sorry, let's see.
Holy hell, they talk so much shit. What's the lesson here, people? Take a moment to really check who you're defending and who you're willing to criticize. Because if this overly drawn out drama has taught anyone anything, the people you believe are in the right can easily be even more malicious than the person you're going after. Or hell, the person could just be naive. Make sure to join the Discord so it's actually active all the time. I'm gonna be doing a movie night where I watch Young Justice Season 4 because
ew, nobody wants to watch no cruddy Young Justice.
I swear if this video flops, I'm going into prostitution.
Please don't do that. I do want to go ahead and, I'm just gonna add the queries. Would that be cute? Add in his queries. That's,
Is that a toilet? Yeah. You mean to tell me we've been living here all this time and you never told me?
Let's see. I know.
Kissing cans, Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie. I'm trying to see if there it is. That Daft Peanut. I'm not even going to. Ooh, they have the Coyote Lovely up there.
Military level encryption.
I'll get that in a second.
Commentary YouTubers have arguably been on the platform for over a decade now. I'm not even going to pretend to know the first person who ever made a commentary video. Not because it would be too hard, but because I don't care. What I do know, however, is that Leafy was super popular.
Literally.
At the time, his content was fresh. It was different. It was...
edgy.
Not that edgy. While his videos followed a similar formula of surf gameplay, play clip of person, talk about person, and epically own them with some roasts.
Oh my gosh, that is
so funny.
It was revolutionary as Leafy experienced an
Let's see
insane
if I
amount
can
of
find
growth.
some
This has also made the side effect of spawning hundreds of Leafy clones trying to
So,
imitate his
should
style
I?
of content to varying degrees of success. You either had people like
This
Pyrocynical who ended up doing
is
his own thing later on and inspired his own clones, or people like the small commentary community.
This
group was
is
notorious
the
for trying to
living
copy an old
room.
formula to little to no success.
Why
So
are
I
people
guess
getting beautiful? Calling them animal bullies. Literally, this
I'm
shit
going
has 700,000 views.
As mentioned before, people began to phase out
some-
that style of content, going for higher
I don't
quality
know.
videos that were harder to
I'm
pump
gonna
out,
put
or that would
paintings
stick
right
to Leafy's
here,
style while trying to tackle
I
more serious
personally
topics. This isn't to say
don't
that Leafy's
feel
content
like-
style completely died out or became obsolete either. To this day,
I don't
people are
know.
still using his style of gameplay over commentary to incredible levels of success. This also segues into the main star of our show. Prismate Luke is, or was a YouTuber who made content using that oh so familiar gameplay commentary style. He's also a YouTuber who has managed to completely destroy his reputation in the commentary community.
I'll probably
by
like
refusing to
import
make
an
any real
image
positive
with
changes
like
to his content
Charlie or
creation.
something in
Instead
it,
of improving in any real way, he used the same old tactics until it all caught up.
because
with
I don't
him.
feel like
This is the story of how
really
Prismate
going
Luke
into like
destroyed
a
his
whole
career
bunch of
and became
detail.
the worst commentary channel ever.
That could be. These could be windows. I can make them windows.
For that segue, you've just got to subscribe.
I
If you want to be
don't
extra
mind
cool, you can
making
join my
them
Discord or
windows.
follow me on Twitter too. Or just straight up give me money. Become a channel member to get videos a day early and other perks, like being able to play games with you sometimes. Please, I'm really trying to buy another PS5 and they're really expensive. This story takes place all the way back in 2020, aka the dark times. Is when Luke first began posting videos. They weren't even on trending games or anything, but instead on ones he seemed to enjoy. At the time, he also had an incredibly small audience of less than
We
100
can have like
subscribers.
Aussies
Things
in
were
the
continuing as
background,
normal until
right?
Luke had one
No,
of his
I don't
videos
think
quote
so.
unquote blow up. This singular video would
I
define
don't-
the direction Luke's content would take past that point.
what I
With him also
want. I'll
thanking his
figure it
viewers who had
out.
stuck with him beforehand.
I want to say that I didn't think I'd reach this far so quickly. Like, literally, I made my 50 subscriber thank you video 3 videos down the line. And I don't want to sound like I'm bragging to you guys or anything.
I don't know.
'cause I'm
I'll
not
figure it
trying
out
to.
later.
With his IGN video doing so well, Prismate Luke would move over to commentary as his main form of content, something I can actually relate to. While Luke was already incredibly successful, he entered God mode once he made a certain video. Luke would manage to make a planet-sized breakthrough in the
And then there
algorithm through a
should
video
be
titled
a
Yandere
door
Dev
here
vs. Scott
too.
Cawthon, Inspiration versus
With
Stagnation.
stairs.
And I'm not gonna lie, it was a pretty fire title. Oh, and it got 1 million views. This was during the peak of the Yandere Dev hate train, where he was getting shit by everyone. Like, everyone. To point out just how insane this was, Luke's channel the week before had less than 1,000 subscribers. He wasn't a known creator with any connections, nor was he respected by the community as a whole, because people didn't know him. This was a mix of good timing and an amazing title and thumbnail that
let's see if
managed
I
to
can
propel
find the
Luke,
Queevies.
someone who
I
started
will
2020
put
with 0
Queevies down.
subscribers to 100,000 subscribers.
It should have been me!
After having one video blow up, Luke began posting much more regularly, talking about hot topics on the community at the time, like EDP, J-Station, and PewDiePie. The videos in question all having over or nearly 100,000 views.
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
Wait, no, I've done that too. It was absolutely insane to see the insane speed at which Luke's channel was growing. I don't think we have ever seen anyone grow that fast. And I don't think we've seen anyone since Luke's departure do anything close to this. I don't actually know though. There probably is. I'm not that tapped in with YouTube. In just 6 months, Luke had managed to hit 100k. On top of that, make really good friends with a lot of influential figures in his community. Oh, don't worry, I'll get to them in a minute. His content was boring as fuck.
I'm gonna tell my
I managed to go on and on about his incredible success without really talking about my issues with his content, which is that it's boring. Lazy ass videos! Nigga! I've come to realize that something that might put me to sleep faster than someone reading the Bible to me could be very entertaining to someone. And that's okay. Maybe people watch Luke's background
I'm
noise,
trying
or you're actually
there
mentally
is.
ill enough to watch Luke's content or full concentration. Don't worry. I won't judge. At least not out loud. Regardless, Luke was winning. But good things like this could only last for so long. Because after all of this success, Luke would find himself in an endless pool of drama, caused entirely by his own actions. For timing reasons, I guess we should start with a certain furry.
Talking about Pyrocynical or
only between this and my natural form.
What?
I was terrorized, run out, freak among my people. You misread my intentions, princess.
I can only transform to this in my natural form. Sir, that's not impressive. I would need you if you're gonna flex your werewolf status and you're not even a werewolf, you're like a lizard man.
This video is sponsored
I'm gonna
by
need
Atlas
you to
VPN.
actually like have some good stuff going on. Let's
take
see.
a virtual holiday everywhere around the world, gaining access to the much cooler and superior Netflixes. My personal favorite use for Atlas is when I'm out of the country and I really want to watch the goated with the sauce United Kingdom Netflix. With Atlas, you can sit down with Walter White, Wesley Gray, and binge Broken Bad on the endless amounts of movies that are region locked by Netflix. Atlas also stops your data from being tracked by websites who want to sell it off to those pesky hacker men. With the VPN's military level encryption, Atlas also gives you access to a breach scanner to let you know. Pyrocynical group? No group? But maybe he is. Buy it now. Atlas is currently offering the least amount of money for such a high quality product. Use my link in the description and pinned comment if you want 83% off a 3-year plan. It also supports the channel if you use that code. That's only £1.46 by the way. Or $1.99 in fake money. Anyhow, back to the video. The Pyrocynical drama was a mess. I don't think you'll find a single person who would disagree with me. In fact, I'm getting a headache just thinking about it. A short rundown on the situation. Pyrocynical group? No group? But maybe he is. No, he isn't. It's fun. And Luke covered it. No. We're not there yet. While the Ivory situation was white hot, Luke had released a video going over the allegations presented. Before even playing the video, I have to point out that at the time, Pyro hadn't even made his response video yet, which automatically rubs me the wrong way. I spoke about this here in more detail, but TLDR, it's kind of impossible for me to accept that someone is staying neutral while only having access to one side of a story. The video does actually start with Luke putting speculation on Ivory's claims, for a lack of proof that this was Pyrocynical in those original messages. But not even 3 minutes later, he completely changes his mind and starts talking about these points as fact.
And from what I've watched on the interview, Ivory might have genuinely not known what group meant and thought it was appropriate to call Pyro out for doing it. But it's up to the accuser to prove their side, and they didn't do a good job of it until the end.
That's
their
Paimon?
main claim is something they're backing out of now, and it's innocent until proven guilty. That being said, if this is Pyro, I think it's messed up. And
I don't think Paimon is his dad. I feel like Paimon possibly just,
things, including his
I
own
don't know,
girlfriend's messages,
made him
doing
up,
this stuff with this
not
person.
made him look like him.
And even Ivory is backing away from that claim. If it's true that this is him, he should apologize for it, because it's a really sick and messed up thing to do to a minor, but only if it's true. I think for now, unless someone else comes out with more definitive evidence, this is it. When it comes to Ivory, Pyrocynical will probably make a response video, and hopefully will either disprove this or admit to it, because this is something that could get even more out of hand if he doesn't actually respond.
In this clip, Luke is very much on the side that Pyro should have come clean about what he supposedly did and apologized, which I have no problem with. Like, he's wrong, but hindsight. He later expands upon this later in the video. I don't think people would have gotten on his ass as much as they did if he stayed consistent during the whole drama. But as we should know by now, this isn't what happened. Because a short time after this video's release, Luke would make another video titled Pyrocynical gives his response to the allegations. This video was infamous for how blatantly Luke had flip-flopped to a completely different opinion the second new
I'm sorry, I'm trying to find
not only that,
like
Ivory had not only initiated roleplay with other people that were around the same age as Pyro and roleplayed with them at the same type of level. When one of them reached out to Ivory to apologize for what they went through, because of them, Ivory responded with, "No, you're fine, I don't care," which immediately destroys a lot of the case against Pyro, because not only does it show that Ivory's not really angry at Pyro because of what he did, but only because of who he is and how much clout he has.
That's weird, because in a video you posted literally a week ago, you said this.
And I've said this before in other videos, but it doesn't matter if the minor's into it. A predator's still a predator whether the minor's willing to or not.
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what could have possibly changed your opinion on a subject so fast. Or if you'll even be invited to the next function for a fumble so bad. If you had no idea who Luke was and couldn't recognize his boring ass voice, you'd think these videos were made by two separate people. In the first video, you could argue that Luke was on Ivory's side for the majority of it, even telling Pyro to be careful with his response. But the moment Pyro made his response on Reddit.
I can't find any other
Luke completely
screenshots.
throws out the idea that Ivory is a victim entirely.
Dude, I saw it on Reddit.
Don't believe everything you read on the internet, kids.
But by making it a group situation off the bat and being wishy-washy with it, no one's going to take you seriously, and they shouldn't. Because not only did you try and destroy Pyrocynical's career over something you lied about and never brought up to him, you don't really seem to care about what he did, but only who did it, because Pyro's big and you can get clout out of him. You don't care about the other people you had chats with, you were only interested with Pyros. And you're taking away from actual victims who, because of people like you in situations like this, get taken less and less seriously with each passing instance of this.
My fault contrast hero chaos. No one's gonna get that joke, you fucking nut. Wow.
This.
Luke
Okay,
sure did
great. I
flip-flop
found
in
one.
this situation. Insert less cooler non-Yu-Gi-Oh reference. It was so bad that Pyro felt the need to use these two videos as an example of the bullshit going on.
The problem is I have with this drama that there is no middle ground. Originally, Ivory was labelled as a manipulative clout chaser.
So those little chihuahuas. He has chihuahuas. That's easy to figure
You
out.
turned out to be what a lot of people were calling you from the start. A clout chaser trying to ruin someone's career on YouTube, let alone on the internet, for attention.
But now those same people are saying I'm guilty because they read this document and didn't bother to cross-reference it with my original statement.
Not only is there proof of Pyro knowing that Ivory was underage, but definitive proof that the messages were real, along with other damning evidence too.
I'm very hungry right
It's the
now.
same people that say I shouldn't take my time with this response.
It's gone too far and too much has come out for him to take his time with it, like he did with his last response.
There needs to be a middle ground.
Luke realizing he majorly deleted both videos before making a response with a black screen. This shows he's serious, guys.
I'm not making this video for views or money. It isn't monetized, and trust me, I wish I didn't put myself in this position, but I did, and it wouldn't be right not to say something. I've handled the Pyrocynical drama very poorly. You probably already know that. I rushed into it thinking it was just a simple case of someone accusing a popular YouTuber of things they had no proof to, and I said some damning things and assumed certain things when I shouldn't have, and as time's gone on, more about this drama has come out that shows how terribly I've handled all of it.
I'm so glad that you're owning up instead of ignoring it like a lesser person would. Thank you. So are we just gonna ignore the fact that half of this video is shifting most of the outrage to Turkey Tom?
We all love to play. Whether you play for an hour or for 24.
Let's do it.
In the end, it doesn't matter why you play. No matter the reason, we see you. So keep on doing what you love.
This is now 2 years old. Getting pissed off now is silly. I do think for the most part, Luke was genuine with his apology and did want to do better. Commentary YouTubers mess up like this from time to time. What was important for me now was how Luke conducted himself in the future. And oh boy, did he only get worse. A quick rundown of things that happen behind the scenes, aka things that are kind of important but not important enough for their own sections. Hi Nomnia.
I didn't want it that big, but I'll fix it.
On the larger YouTuber, Toby Majestic, criticizing her fairly and unfairly for her actions.
I don't know how many
Toby and her friends didn't like that
he
very
owns.
much, so ching ching ching. Dragon Ball Z. I mean, they got into drama with each other. Luke makes 2 videos on the drama. I'll give Luke this. He was mostly right. Operative word being mostly. Toby supporting Shane Dawson and PewDiePie doesn't make her a fake progressive, especially when you understand her argument, which Luke doesn't show for some reason. Her defense of Shane was that it was a long time ago, and for PewDiePie, it was the fact that he hadn't displayed behavior like this beforehand. His points in her being horrible at taking criticism is entirely valid though. However, another issue with this video is that Luke doesn't even show the video he's talking about at all. Just saying it was bad.
And Toby noticed the video and everyone calling her out in the comment section and posted on Twitter how she was going to make a response video. And she released it, and honestly, it's not that good. I mean, it's not the worst apology thing I've seen, but when I have to go off of videos like this, there's not much competition.
Like, why is it bad? Did it kill my wife and child? Tell me, Luke, I need to know! None of this is really cancelable, you know? Toby was kind of a dick, and that was all it was at the end of the day. Oh, and the NSFW Todoroki point
1,
was
2, 3,
also
4,
fair.
5,
You're not
6,
gonna hear anything from me.
7,
When things start to get
8,
goofier is when Luke makes another video on Toby, where he once again completely ignores his first video.
I'm
and
gonna
questions
assume
himself.
that
Now
there's
Toby's
9
using
of
her
them.
BBD as an excuse to justify her transphobia?
Well, she still hasn't addressed the fake activism thing, but she decided to make a twit-long for the transphobic comment. And what would you know? It's terrible. She either didn't care enough to look over what she actually said, or she lied about what actually happened for sympathy, hoping her audience didn't know the original context of it, so that way she could get away with invalidating all the people criticizing her for it, which didn't work. All the comments are calling her out for it, and I think these comments say it best. You called a trans man's chest milkies, and when you were politely asked not to do that again, you invalidated him and told him to go away. And guess what excuse she used? Her BDP, or her borderline personality disorder, which, newsflash, doesn't make you a transphobe, doesn't make you forget about the horrible stuff you've done, and it doesn't make you above apologizing for everything you have done.
Earlier in the video, Luke talked about how a trans person would know how a trans issue is affecting them, and that Toby was incredibly disrespectful to tell them to knock it off.
One more thing it brought up was Toby's treatment of a comment from a trans man talking about how Kobe referred to a trans person's chest, calling them milkies, causing the person to feel dysphoric. And all the person did was ask Toby just call them chests from now on. It wasn't mean, it wasn't even criticism either. It was just a person asking her to be more respectful moving forward. And what does she say back to the person that's just asking her to be more knowledgeable in the future? She tells the person to knock it off and go pull a muscle elsewhere. A person who would know what would cause dysphoria.
He did the exact same thing with her BPD. Does that make him ableist? I mean, we have to have some type of consistency here, dude.
Guess what excuse she used? Her BDP, or her borderline personality disorder, which, newsflash, doesn't make you a transphobe, doesn't make you forget about the horrible stuff you've done, and it doesn't make you above apologizing for everything you have done.
My guy, she literally apologized. Luke showed that in his video. Does he think his viewer base are made up of illiterate children or something? Because he wouldn't be wrong. I'm sorry. I mean, I guess we shouldn't talk about medically diagnosed factors that would cause us to act irrationally. To me, this comes off as incredibly ignorant at best and ableist at worst. Her explaining her behavior isn't
and then
an
one
issue.
in his lap because that's
She
cute.
doubled down on it. She kept recommending videos defending her under the veil of a new perspective on the situation, when they were really just biased garbage from her friends or people that clearly liked her. And guess what? Not only were those not well received to the point that this person deleted
I
those,
can't see
only
it,
made
so
people
we're
more
gonna.
angry because instead of addressing her garbage apology and giving a real one, she kept using other people's defense of her as an excuse not to.
Number one, Harsh wasn't friends with Toby at the time, and calling a video biased because they disagree with you was a classy move. Luke talks about how Toby's friends dogpiled Kainomnia. I think this might be one of the worst things about all of this, but once again, we're not there yet, lads.
I got recommended this video from another YouTuber named Minty Badword, and I decided to watch it, and it gets so much worse with Toby. If you thought what she's done was bad, it isn't anything to what she's been doing. I mean, there's some lighter stuff too, like how she's been liking posts about how people should never apologize when people get mad, which really just reinforces her delusional mindset of not apologizing for all this garbage she's done.
Read!
Okay.
Oh my god, he cannot read. The thing he puts in his video disproves what he's saying. Let me just read it. And remember, never apologize for liking a tweet. Give an inch, they'll take a mile. Never stops until they realize they have no power. Quit apologizing for things you didn't do. To people who don't even believe in forgiveness or redemption. Why did I add an accent? Now, here's Luke's clip again.
I got recommended this video from another YouTuber named Minty Badword, and I decided to watch it, and it gets so much worse with Toby. If you thought what she's done was bad, it isn't anything to what she's been doing. I mean, there's some lighter stuff too, like how she's been liking posts about how people should never apologize when people get mad, which really just reinforces her delusional mindset of not apologizing for all this garbage she's done.
What? There's a few minutes dedicated to Toby fetishizing gay relationships because she likes yaoi. This is the kind of stuff that bothers me, because why do you care what she's tweeting? I don't care because content creators shouldn't have to constantly worry about someone getting the wrong idea about the tweet they responded to. It's silly to expect that. Just a Robot, mine and your favorite fumbler, made a pretty bad video in the Toby drama where he fumbled the bag. He's my favorite fumbler for a reason, everyone. Luke then projectile crash lands onto the battlefield to take shots at Hopeless Peaches.
And another person who commented was Hopeless Peaches, who also decided to put herself into the drama despite constantly saying how she doesn't want to be in it, and would just never leave it alone. And when people like Thummin called her out for her terrible and biased behavior, she made a community post about how she wasn't friends with Toby, which I didn't actually know she wasn't friends with Toby, because she did everything in her power
eyes are literally just giant circles. Oh, frick. Okay.
For someone you apparently don't even care about. Well, you say how you're going to be taking a break from the drama and comments and all that, which is fine. If you need a break, you need one. I'm not saying you don't have mental health problems, but you would constantly come back to post more things and beg for sympathy. And when you were getting genuine criticism for all the garbage you've done, you decided to bait your audience, going off the grid for hours to make your audience worry that you hurt or killed yourself. And guess what? 2 days later, you were back to making tweets again. And she's been doing this for a long time. It's very manipulative, and she's always using her mental health as a pity me card, which is funny since she called out Toby for doing the same thing.
Hello everyone, this is Hopeless Peaches and welcome to the channel.
This is Hopeless Peaches, a non-commentary YouTuber who had been making her rise in the community. During the events of the Toby drama, she dared to have a neutral opinion and people chose to call her out for that. This little comment by Luke worked as both a preview for the next anime arc and a sign that something was going on behind the scenes. Luke, Omnia, Kai, Thuman, and Creepshow were all friends behind the scenes. This was information that had only been released recently. Knowing this now paints this entire situation in a much darker light. The Hopeless Peaches drama to this day might be the worst case of dogpiling, bad faith, and a lack of reading skills by both the YouTubers who make videos on the drama and their audiences as a whole. With multiple large creators outright lying about events or taking the least charitable interpretation of the things we see in the original video
do I take it
in
off?
the bottom right.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I won't take it off.
In the bottom left, you can see once again something that completely goes against what Luke is saying. And yeah, at the time, it seemed like barely anyone noticed. Gotta say, hindsight's a bitch. You all look very stupid. It's finally time to talk about the Hopeless Peaches drama. The Hopeless Peaches drama has been covered by multiple creators throughout the years. And the conclusion most of them reached was that everyone is being a little bit brain dead.
Back and tell me that you are stupid. You're not smart.
As stated previously, this all started back when making videos on Toby was still the cool thing to do.
So
While other creators hopped into the bandwagon of kill Hopeless Peaches, kill Hopeless Peaches. I'll be focusing on Luke when I can, as he made the first video. In this video, Luke accuses Peaches of some incredibly dark stuff, such as lying about creators, Peaches trying to manipulate her audience to attack other creators, and easily the worst of all, that Peaches was faking her attempt at self-deletion because she was getting criticized.
But you would constantly come back to post more things and beg for sympathy. And when you were getting genuine criticism for all the garbage you've done, you decided to bait your audience.
Spoilers, none of that were true. I'll tackle the baiting part because it's the most serious. In the screenshot Luke puts up in his video, you can see Peaches apologize for the last tweet. Normal human beings would take her word for it, but Luke isn't normal, is he? His reasoning for thinking she was baiting is entirely because she posted it publicly, and I think that is stupid. This is just Luke taking her in the least charitable way possible, just for the sake of it.
If this is where the drama ends, I'm willing to bite the bullet, but that's not where it ended. She kept going on about it. And not only that, instead of being sorry for what she did, she turned really bitter about having to apologize and started lying about me. Where just a few days later, it turned from an issue she had to work on and improve, it turned into me being this awful person who was throwing around accusations that were ruining her career. Even though if you went to her social or her Twitter, you could see that she was gaining subs. Which is funny because you say I called you a liar for no reason, but there you are lying about the effect I had on your channel for no reason.
Read, nigga! Read!
That's not what she said, actually. Let's actually read what was shown on screen.
Due to these tweets and the fact I didn't go through with it, has caused allegations of me faking suicide and suicide baiting. I have lost subs already due to this video, and I have had a lot of comments about me or at me, calling me manipulative, a liar, and everything in between. I don't believe the guy who made the video said this stuff due to being intentionally malicious. I feel it was all just being heated and interpreting me in the worst way. But I can't shake this. It feels so much worse than anything else. It hurts to know that, well, because I didn't die that day, I am seen as a manipulator and liar. Again, that is not what he wants or anything at all. It's just how my brain is perceiving it because, no, I'm not mentally well right now. That is kinda how a brain like mine, and probably others like me, would perceive this. Though I do know I need to remember that that can't be the truth.
So, what did Luke say again? It seems Luke had claimed that Peaches said the complete opposite of what was actually said in her post.
Oh, apparently they have little hairs on
supporting
there.
Luke and attacking Peaches for all of the horrible things she didn't do. Wait a second. Now, why did this work? Well, the obvious answer, the YouTube audience are illiterate. Most people listen to Luke's videos as background noise while doing other things. And because you're not fully paying attention or even tabbed into the video, people will take what he says seriously, which is the problem. Even if people are watching the video with full focus, people weren't reading what was on screen. Worse yet, other creators, who weren't in that group chat by the way, also started using Luke's video as a source. The video where he literally lies about Peaches in the first 5 minutes of the video. You lot are failures, holy shit. Luke continues this narrative that Peaches called him a bad person throughout the video by once again ignoring what is actually being shown on screen. Eventually things move to DMs where Luke says Peaches threatened him with a video. I guess Peaches should have just let herself get lied about on the internet. I don't fucking know, dude.
She told me to leave her alone, so I did. I didn't answer, I didn't vaguely tweet about her, I left it alone. Because I thought maybe she would have thought this over and realized how
It is time.
I'm sorry, I'm getting so many Mortal Kombat freaking. It looks really cool though. Mortal Kombat
reasonable she was being. So instead, she took it as a sign to keep tweeting about me and demonizing me and my character to her entire audience. And after ignoring it for a bit, I messaged her back, and I told her I'm only responding because she's accusing me of stuff I didn't do.
After I finish these cleavies, I'm going to end the stream, I think.
And I said I don't deserve for her to lie about me for sympathy, especially since she's only getting backlash for the garbage she pulled. She then responded that she hadn't mentioned my name once, which is a lie. She had name dropped me several times, and I'm the only one that was calling her out for her garbage at the time. She even called me a hypocrite for being upset about her lying about me. Unlike you, I don't need to make up stuff to look better.
Whoa, 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 what? The f is he talking about? Where are you reading this?
I'm sorry, I have a public post apologizing and talking about a lot of stuff that, again, you were tagged in, so I'm guessing you've seen it. So I won't go into that here.
They have 4
Instead, I
limbs.
wanted
Excuse
to
me,
say how
6
your portrayal
limbs.
of me in your video was really gross. I don't believe you did it intentionally, but no, I was not faking suicide at all. Nor was I suicide baiting or faking any other kind of illness at all. I feel I have been just wrongfully dragged into this drama far longer than necessary. Newman already covered what needed to be covered, and I just find it greatly disturbing that you not only have been following my every move, but then brought me up in a video not even remotely about. Thank you for reading. I still feel very shaken up. I don't know how to really hold myself moving forward, but I am talking to people and so I should be okay. Don't worry about that. Don't also harass anybody who said these things. I just want to lessen the stigma for others.
No, seriously, where the fuck are you reading this? This entire video is filled with misinformation and testimony from Creepshowa and Camilla Cuevas. Moving on. What can I even say about that? Shannon is, well, she's Shannon, and Camilla, well, I've made 2 videos on Camilla, and while they aren't the best, we all know the bullshit spewing during the Peaches stuff. Oh, also the group chat, but I've spoken about that enough. During the gap between the Peaches drama and the Toby drama, Luke started taking shots at Just a Robot because Jar made a Toby video. Nah, seems legit. Just a Robot has been on this platform for the longest time. When any creator's on the site for so long, you start being able to see how they've changed over time, either due to them maturing or realizing that saying slurs in videos isn't financially profitable. I don't really know where Jar lies on the spectrum, because back in 2016, Jar was not beating these racist allegations.
Well, what's the context? Did he say it in a song? Did he call someone it? Or did he just say it? Why is it bad when only white people say it? If he was Asian, would it be okay? If he was black, I know it certainly would be okay. The only time I remember him saying it was when he said, say.
Making the mother of all omelets here, Jack. Can't spread over every egg.
While Jar doesn't do this now, he never really addressed these old videos until Luke covered them. But before I go any further, I'm pulling out my race card to avoid criticism. Just a Robot isn't racist. Probably. Luke, in an attempt to discredit Just a Robot, targeted videos made years beforehand of him saying the hard R, and that's bad. But I don't think he's racist, guys. Look at this picture again. Look, I have plenty of issues with Jar's defense.
Look at this picture again.
It's
me
points,
being black.
but the idea that he was a bigot in any way seemed a bit far-fetched to me.
And we're just in general toxic. It was just blatant homophobia and racism hidden under the mask of freedom of speech. And although there are a lot of channels now that have that
don't know that one queen right there.
I completely disagree. I jumped off the whole anti-SJW bandwagon before
And then
the big
I should
downfall
be
started happening.
cool.
Granted, I did jump off not for any moral reason, but just because
And
I
I'm
was
gonna
bored
end the
originally.
stream.
But I have done videos on anti-SJWs like No Bullshit, and I did a video called The Fall of the Anti-SJW Community, which Prismate Luke does show a clip of without any audio in his video. So I know for a fact that he has seen it.
Luke made a focus on Jar's old anti-SJW videos. Yes, you did just hear me audibly cringe. Luke claims Jar defended the Confederate flag when, in reality, Jar was bringing up how the flag's meaning changed over time and that it isn't inherently racist. I should say I disagree.
And the funniest part to me is that it's really easy to find it all. In fact, it started off like this. One of his first videos was on the Confederate flag, where the video just boils down to the flag isn't racist because there were black slave owners, and that just because a few racists use the flag, it doesn't make it racist.
No, that's not what my whole argument boils down to in any way, shape, or form. And I did say this about the Confederate flag.
I just want to make something very clear. I am not a fan of the Confederate flag. However, I do think censoring it will make things worse.
That's what a lot of this video is to me. Jar makes a bad take on something, and Luke tries to say that this bad take was Jar defending bigotry.
So what
I
I'm
just don't
going
think
to
is the
do,
case. I think Jar's defense of
because
using the
I
hard
don't know
R
how
is
to do the
stupid.
background right now.
Oy vey, I knew this would come up one day. I said it years ago on my old channel, and I don't think I have said it on my current channel, at least as far as I'm aware. Many other YouTubers have used the word, such as Mr. Beast, PewDiePie. There's a 2-minute compilation video of Pyrocynical saying it. Turkey Tom has said it. Keemstar has said it. Jake Paul has said it.
Like, how about just not saying it? I don't care how super based these YouTubers used to be. How about just apologizing next time instead of bringing up that other YouTubers are doing it too? And then Luke, using 100% of his brain power, please listen, I'm being deadly serious when I say this, accused Jar of doing virtual blackface. That's not even him. What are you talking about?
I think I'm late on my car insurance.
Good thing the General gives you a break when you need it.
Yeah, with flexible payment options to keep you covered. So today is your lucky day.
Dang it. For a great low rate, go with the General.
Along with that, he has multiple videos of just having blackface versions of himself.
Because there exists this avatar, but the one on screen is a whole other like an actual black person. This was supposed to be Luke's final gotcha point that would have finished off Jar. But if that was seriously the best he could have done, we gotta call it. Send this guy back to the circus. Also, there is speculation that multiple YouTubers were involved in this video. There is no way to prove this, but I would not be surprised if it were true. Cough, cough. Now, I will say that Luke did speak of Jar behind the scenes and took down the video, which is good. I'm very glad Luke came to sense. Took the video down and never got into drama with anyone again. Got into drama again.
This is what I got. So
Lexit was a comic artist on the mobile app Webtoon. The comic they made just
hopefully y'all enjoyed this. I don't think anybody came, which is funny.
But surprisingly, the comic isn't the main part of the section. That would be Discord drama.
Yep.
Lexit's Discord server was filled with minors, and multiple instances of them being inappropriate around those minors came up, and were eventually compiled into docs made by former members of the
I hope everybody has a great day, night, whatever you want to call it. But yep. I'm gonna go to sleep. No, actually, I'm gonna go find some food real quick and do that. So, yep. Let's see. This is what I have, and I know it's like what, but I'm gonna do the speed paint now, and hopefully I don't fall asleep.
Alas.